Alright, hey folks, you here? We are once again playing some Total War Warhammer today, and it's not going to be a long stream. I'm going to get that out of the way now. I've got to get to bed soon. I'm home a little later than I expected to from my parents' place, and I've got to get all my stuff ready to pack up and move to their place again tomorrow, so no stream tomorrow either. Think of this like a pilot test run of this campaign. See if it's worth putting my time into streaming. But enough of the early sort of preempts. We're gonna close these up, and I'm gonna introduce you to our new legendary lord, Leofric Carrard. Apparently he's from some more obscure piece of fantasy lore. He's a Bretonnian, as you can tell by the Bretonnian faction here. His faction effects and lord effects don't actually show up currently. The mod just dropped today, and I grabbed it while I could. I'm interested to give him a shot. Holds his sword a little weird, but you know what, I kind of like it. We'll cover his effects on that when we get actually into it. This is an Immortal Empire's expanded mod, so we will be playing in a different area of the map, as you can tell. But let's just hop in, shall we? He's a character with close relations to the Cathayans and the Wood Elves, so you'll see some of that in his roster. I haven't really played much with it. Again, it just came out, like, today, so I haven't had time to explore it yet, but I figured it'd be a cool and interesting excuse to finally touch the Bretonnian faction. After all, I normally wouldn't touch them with a 7-foot pole. Bretonnians. Ugh. But yeah. While that's loading in, I'm just going to make sure everything is running properly. Twitch, YouTube. All looking good. Perfect. Of course, if you want to see more of the sorts of stuff, you can leave a subscribe on YouTube or a follow on Twitch. We do streams pretty much every day, except for tomorrow, as previously stated. Stuff coming up. We'll try to get 2 streams in on Tuesday to make up for that. But, we'll see how things go. It's gonna be a weird week, unfortunately. I am once again gonna be out of the house and streaming from a, secondary location. Internet tends to be a little more wonky over there, especially after my landlady swapped Wi-Fi to a much better one. God bless her soul. Or gods, or I guess it doesn't really matter. Path to Glory. Leofric's Fellowship. Leofric's eternal quest has taken him to the ends of the earth, depriving him of the support of his lands and people. After many years of wandering in the Far East, his entourage now consists solely of adventurers and particularly determined pilgrims. Not the ideal profile for managing estates. On the other hand, their experience on the road has made them inveterate camp masters whose huge caravans have become venerable mobile fortresses. Despite his wavering faith, or perhaps because of it, Leofric Carrard seems to receive great attention from the lady who predisposes him to find relics, which he can place in his treasure tent in order to benefit from their various advantages for the advancement of his quest. Even miracles in battle. However, the lack of devotion means that the Green Knight will never answer his call, even in the face of the greatest dangers. Oh no! As a savior of Athelor and Leofric Carrard's reputation among the Aserai is well established. In other words, the elves actually like this guy for once. As such, he can freely establish fortified settlements in the magical forest and recruit reinforcements from the Wood Elves to accompany him on his quest. What's more, during his many years spent with them, he is initiated into the use of the ancient pathway of the Deep Roots, enabling him and his armies to cover immense distances in a short while. So as you can see, we start with the Horde over here. The typical 5 growth. We also start with quite a few Battle Pilgrims. Battle Pilgrims are going to be our sort of bread and butter unit going forward. Let's take a quick look at his Horde over here. Of course, we have the Wandering Keep, his collection of caravans. They don't get nearly as much upkeep as typical Horde factions. So we'll see how that does. But you do get the post-battle loot bonus from leveling it up, so that's nice. Of course, you've got your little tent here with 2 variations that give you different buff levels as you get them up here. You've also got your Wood Elf buildings. Get you access to special heroes and Aserai units. You've got 2 options. You've got the... Oh, sorry. One's Aserai, and one is Cathayan. You get all sorts of cool new heroes from it. Of course, you have the Warden over here. And you have the Ronin over here. Of course, you've got your Bretonnian buildings. You've got the Horse building and the Infantry building. You have quite the expanded amount of artillery compared to typical Bretonnia, as you're not really as, what's the word? Ass backwards as the typical Bretonnian. You even bring Scholars to the field as one of your new hero types. Of course, you still get your typical damsels and your questing knights and your Grail Guardians, but who cares? Of course, you've got a defense building, which gives you all sorts of buffs, campaign movement. Actually gives quite a few bonuses besides defense. That's actually pretty nice. And they get stupidly high when you get up in the levels. And you have a single infrastructure building. 2 of them. Oh, actually, they're both pretty good. Upkeep and recruit reduction, okay. Casualty replenishment, camp growth 25. Okay, that's actually really good, okay. Well, we'll explore more of this as we get going. What's nice is instead of the typical way people do hordes of having the initial building have the growth cost, you have increasing growth costs for all of your buildings, which is going to make it a little bit tedious, just a little, but I'm sure there's ways that you can get better growth as you go. Other than that, we do have our first new hero here, the Scholar. We'll take a quick look at him. Blessing of the Lady. Damage resistance once per battle. Tactician, which I believe is taken from the Cathayans. Reload skill, melee defense for all allies in range with 55 meters. Pretty typical range support. No ability to oh, wait. No, that's only for him. I guess he does have restock. How many uses of it? 4? That's not bad, actually. I would have liked a skill to either boost missile damage or boost your ammunition base level, but I guess I'll take what I can get. Of course, we've also got Leofric over here. Let's take a look at him. His personal skill line, experience gain, vigor loss. Not bad. Bonus against infantry and causes fear. Okay. Immune to psychology. I mean, that's not the world's biggest deal, but it's not bad to have. Extra healing cap and extra hit points. Not bad. Replenishing movement plus extra movement. Not bad for a horde faction. And Executioner. Now that's always a good skill to have. Taking a look at his top length. He gets a horse. Basic training is a further vigor loss reduction, which is good. It means your army fights harder for longer. He's got heroic resistance from Kislev. Okay. And Blessing of the Lady. Justicar, bonded service. Income from farms. That doesn't seem all that useful for a horde faction. I mean, you must be able to settle down then. Let's see. Lowborn militia buffs. The Righteous Mob. Shield Wardens. Men-at-Arms. Peasant Mob. Okay. Worshippers of the Grail. So Battle Pilgrims, so we're going to want to put skills into that. Oh, you actually have these 3 abilities I missed here. Indian Armor. No. I can speak. Cathayan Sword. And Bretonnian Heart. Not bad. Of course, as a Bretonnian Lord, he comes with his vows. So, we can pledge to Chivalry, which is rank up 5 times after taking the pledge. That's usually an easy one to do. You can pledge to Order, be present in a region 5 times when a building completes construction. It's probably not too hard either, considering he's a Horde faction. Or research 5 technologies while leading an army. I'm going to go with the easiest, the pledge to Chivalry. And the rewards for the Knight's Vow is greatly reduced upkeep for Knights Errant, Knights of the Realm, Pegasus Knights, which again, we aren't going to be using too much. But the Corruption's going to be useful where we're fighting. I'll give you an idea of what that looks like. Skaven. Corn. A couple Lizardmen. More Corn. We got some Dargels over here. Pretty sure we got Slanesh over here. More Skaven. Not sure if there's any... Oh, yeah, there's Skaven on that island over there. And then something weird down here. So we are surrounded by a lot of corruption, so we'll need to be careful of that. If we come up over here, we can finally see what our faction effects are. We have improved sea navigation, which just means we can attack from the ocean. It's a nice thing to have. Our casualty replenishment for pilgrims and artillery is not affected by the peasant economy. Of course, the Wandering Keeps. Our Pathmakers and Leofric have Horde faction stuff. The Treasures, we've already mentioned before. And the Deep Roots. So, we've got a couple of options for our first battle. We could go over here into Boiler of the Cripple Peak. Or we can go down here to Bontalo. Either way, we're going to be fighting Skaven. This gives us 2 armies to fight, which is potentially more XP, so we can get to our Knightly Vow faster. Or we could go capture the settlement down here with relative ease.
Master Craftsman, I've got
For the sake of our pilot stream, we're going to go into the big army. Or bigger than our own in this case.
Destiny.
Some clan rats, Skaven slaves. Nothing too tough here. Their shields aren't really going to matter since our range is all artillery. We've got a couple of scorpions here. And a Mangonels. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. Scorpion comes in multi-shot variants. And when knight units are in range, they do extra leadership? Sure. Same for these. Oh, too old for this. Yeah, I feel that often, buddy. I feel that often. Peasant's Duty. Okay. Well, let's get started on our first battle and see how this goes. Oh, let's throw on some music as well. Hope you're all having a wonderful night. So, we're in a desert. Enemy's gonna come from that direction. So here's what I'm thinking. We spread the boys out like this. We're gonna pull these battle pilgrims with spears to the... Actually, maybe I put those the wrong way. Let's swap these. I usually like to have my spears on the outside, especially in case there's cavalry. I mean, there's not in this case, but still. We'll bring our knights over here. The Mangol doesn't have as much distance, so we'll put it a little more forward like that. Put our scorpions like this. There we go. That like that.
Sighted and ready.
We'll keep our scholar near the... Actually, he doesn't directly buff him, so maybe I'll move him up a bit. That way he can shoot the enemy.
Master craftsman.
Keep him back a little bit. And I want to turn it so we're more directly facing the enemy.
Trebuchet crew. What orders?
All right. We're not actually in range of the enemy, so we'll start moving up a wee bit. Let's say about there. We want to try to do as much damage to this army before the second one comes in, so we don't get overwhelmed. Oh, they're coming at us.
Armed and ready.
Okay, that's fine. Those are gonna get wiped out pretty quick. Okay. Have them come up this way. Good, they're in range now. They should start firing. We got about 30 seconds before the second army comes in. Not ideal.
Battle pilgrim.
Send those battle pilgrims into there. Pull this back a bit. Alright, you know what? We're gonna pull that like this, and we're gonna charge the enemy.
Kill 'em all. Battle pilgrims. For the grave.
There we go.
Loaded, my lord.
Start firing into their backline like this. Gonna go into those.
Gifted tinker.
Oh, fire into that.
Battle pilgrims.
Ooh, damn, that actually did a decent amount of damage. Let's try to get that wizard ASAP.
By forge and firearm. What orders?
Oh, send him like that. There we go. Okay, I want these turned like this, so that we can start firing on these.
Sighted and
You know
ready.
what? He's probably stronger than this guy in melee. You should be fine.
Questing.
Go into those.
Battle ready.
Go into them. We can get them to retreat, that'd be nice.
Slay them.
Yeah, there we go. That's gonna take out a bunch of those.
Ready for battle.
Send them into that. Okay.
Men of Bretonia, battle pilgrims, let's get going!
Have them turn like this.
We fight for Bretonia!
Ah, good. They're in range now.
Protect Bretonia! Crush 'em all! Questing knights!
Have them go like that.
Engineer! A matter of local overcoming inertia and finding the angle.
Come on. Get into position. We can deal with these guys real quick. We should be able to reposition these guys.
Infantry! Forward! For the lady! Questing knights!
Go over that way. Bring him over like this.
Engineer!
Yeah, it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory, but it will be a victory. Sometimes that's all you can ask for. Oh, they weren't on multi-shot ammo. That would help.
Change ordnance! Battle pilgrims! Questing knights!
There we go. That should start getting them to retreat. Yeah, there we go. Retreat, retreat. Bring them that way.
Battle protocols!
Fire on him. Pull them back.
Questing knights! Immediately!
Bring them into those if possible.
We serve our lead!
Fire those back here.
It's an honor! By the lady!
Oh.
Ready to destroy!
Keep firing on him.
Questing knights!
Come on, we got this.
Battle pilgrims! Ready for battle! Battle pilgrims! Ready to launch! Yes! Martin! Questing knights!
Yeah, there we go.
Gifted!
Finish him off.
Questing knights! Battle pilgrims!
The men are holding.
Serve our liege! Have at 'em! Battle pilgrims!
Come on.
Engineer! Loaded and ready! We fight for Bretonia!
Oh, pull them back this way.
Engineer! Ready to fire!
There we go. Oh, that is not a troop count I wanted to see. But hey, we won. Oh my god, look at those losses. At least we're not going to lose any units. So, it's a decent victory for us. Yeah, we lost over half our army. Oof. Mind you, our units did a lot of damage, so I'm proud of them. I mean, we were outnumbered... I'm going to say 4-1. Good job, boys. I'm very proud of you. Because seeing is believing, it's the only way. You never know. She'll get a hold on you. Close that. There we go. Oof, we can't even take the money or we lose chivalry. Okay. we did at least get a nice blue-tiered item. The Gilded Cuirass. Breastplate inscribed with a Grail Vow. Knits otherwise mortal wounds together so its wearer can fight. Oh! Oh, that's nice.
Paladin of Britonia. Chivalrous.
Alright, so for our first ability, we're gonna grab Vigor Loss Reduction, because Skaven fights are gonna be drawn out.
I shall fight to the death.
Okay.
Nobles.
And then we'll fight to finish off this last bit of the army here. They're not as badly damaged as I would like them to be, but at least we can be more direct with our combat this time. And this time I'll remember to put my scorpions onto multi-shot. That way they actually do damage. Well, you'll never change it, just leave it, just leave it. Yeah, the only one who sees believe it.
Ready to launch! Ready!
So what we'll do is we'll move these to about here. Of course, we want to fire on their ranged units first.
Launch! Sighted and ready. Bold knights!
We'll send the knights out on the far side. It's going to be harder for them to flank us from where they are. Good, they're already starting to retreat.
Understood.
Good, they stopped. Oh, no. Are they bracing? They are not bracing.
With haste! Battle pilgrims! Get him like it! What orders? Launch! Ready to launch! Aye! Sons of Britonia! Battle pilgrims!
Send them up to help over there.
Questing knights!
Oh yeah, go into those.
Master craftsman! Get moving!
There we go. Nice.
What we smashing? Battle pilgrims!
If we can pull them out this way into those, that'd be nice.
For the lady!
Fire that over there.
Ready!
Bring that in over there.
Targets! Platinum! Full tilt! For our lady! Charge! Battle protocols!
There we go. It's a good chunk of their army in full retreat. Don't let them get back into the fight.
Trebuchet ready! We serve the king! Questing knights!
Alright. All we gotta do is knock out this... Oh, there we go. Ha-ha! Alright. How were losses that time? Only 19 models. That's good. Oh. Don Didier the Chivalrous. Barely chivalrous. You know, I'm gonna start calling him Don Didier. That's gonna be funnier. Brunt Augustini. Terrible poet. Let's see. I could sack and lose chivalry. Oh, I get bonus horde growth. And 100 chivalry.
Defender of the weak. I pledge you my service.
Uh-oh, I needed to get back in... Oh, wait, maybe. Ah, damn it, I need the movement to get into encamp stance.
True Bretonian.
Well, that's unfortunate. We'll take the increased mobility for next turn. Now let's take a look at our technology tree. We've got the Chivalry Code, which is extra armor and leadership for our lords, plus some chivalry. The Decrees of Bretonia. Again, more buffs for our lords and chivalry. Again, more buffs for our lords and heroes and chivalry. Bonus to lord and hero recruit rank and chivalry. I don't even know if we can actually build settlements very well. So I'm going to go with heroic duties to get the 100 chivalry, plus the lord and hero recruitment rank. We can't even enter in camp stance. Yeah, I probably screwed up. Let's see. Okay. And diplomacy. What can I do about diplomacy? Nothing. Okay. I guess we move on to the next turn. We'll probably go into a camp stance next turn before attacking Bontalo. Or we'll take Kassar. One or the other. Oh, wow. I forgot to change that. That's... Oops. How do you spell pilot? Screw it, we're going with that. Capture and occupy the following settlement. out. Okay, so it doesn't actually want us to capture any of these.
I shall fight to the death. I am yours unto death.
So we'll go up this way instead.
Ready to serve.
And I guess what we could do... Oh no, my farming income that I don't have. Wait, I start with the ability to get more scorpions? Oof. I guess we can get these peasant mob. We need to keep... Yeah, let's grab some bowmen. Do they have any victory conditions at the moment? The Dreaming Snarl. Build a pavilion. And the Tabernacle. So it looks like it's related to taking control of... okay. Magical force, essentially. Oh, look, a Bellicor Shadow Rift. My favorite.
Noble son of Britonia.
Yeah, we'll build one of those. Build one of these. I've already got one of these. Might as well build the pavilion while I've got the chance. So yeah, there's 4 slots left in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots left. So I'm gonna have to give one up to pick up another. Alright. You know what? I should have gone with artillery, because it doesn't suffer from the problems of the peasant economy. You know what? That was entirely my bad. Oh well. Hopefully the unit dies quick. But it was cheap. Sometimes that's just as important.
My deeds are legend.
Alright.
My deeds are legend.
Okay, so they've got some Chaos Warriors, Bloodletters.
Hero of Britonia.
We're gonna grab Route Marcher and Inspiring Presence. And you know what?
I will smite the foe.
We're gonna go into this. I don't think it's a good idea, but we're gonna do it. Because we do have the ability to deal with their armor. That's gonna take 2 turns.
Swiftly.
Let's see. How are they doing for... They are theoretically more powerful than us.
A base.
Ah, screw it. We'll fight them. It's a test stream. If we lose the campaign, we'll start again. I don't care. It's about learning the army and having some fun and seeing if this is going to be fun to play on stream. And so far, I'm having fun. When I turn out the lights, do, crazy, wondering what there is to really see. Doesn't mean more to me. Alright. Towers are pretty sparse over here.
Load it, my lord! Ready! Battle pilgrims! We serve our liege! Aye! For the lady!
Yeah, I guess we can have those peasant bowmen over here.
Master craftsman! Armed and ready!
Pull these up over here. Fire that over there. Have these become multi-shot. Fire those there.
My lord!
Fire that over there. You go into that gate over there. I want you up on the walls. And I want you come firing on these bloodletters.
Engineer!
How's the artillery doing? Not bad, actually. It's piercing through their armor pretty well. I want these peasant bowmen to come up. Mostly just for, what's it called? Accuracy's sake. In fact, these guys can come up to about here.
Marching!
And if we can get them up off the towers, that'd be nice. Have them all fire onto these Chaos Warriors. There we go. Watch them begin to fall apart.
Bowman ready!
There we go. Fire on those bloodletters.
Ready for battle! Ready for
Fire that there.
for the lady!
Luckily, he has regeneration. These guys have some of the most healing, so they can come up the wall.
Aye!
In fact, let's see if we can't take these walls a little easier. That you would say, you for being. Good, those bloodletters are falling apart. Fire over there.
Platinum! Blood! Peasant bowmen!
How's his regeneration going? It's not terrible.
Sighted and ready!
Yeah, look at those Chaos Warriors just falling apart. If they take down this, they should easily be able to handle those Chaos Warhounds.
For the lady! By the lady!
There we go. We've got some momentum going. You guys hold over here.
Orders, my lord! Peasant bowmen!
Fire on those.
Battle pilgrims!
Fire on those. Don't want to fire into my own troops here. Ah, good, they're in the walls here. We'll get them to take that, give us some extra momentum.
Infantry! Ready to fire! Smash him!
There we go, look at that damage.
Awaiting orders!
Okay, they're taking that gate.
Fighters! Battle protocols! Questing knights!
Oh, there we go. The enemy broke before we did. Very nice. And how do we do for losses? About half of the army? Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, I think that's at full count, so it's not actually as bad as it looks. Yeah, only 112 losses. That's not bad. I don't think we lost any units either. And so we'll raise it. Start. What's it called? We'll raise it. And then we'll go into encamp stance. Keep recruiting. And move on from there. I was only planning to do this for an hour, but I think we'll go until we get to the settlement that our mission is pointing us to go to. Just for the sake of saying we have it. So yeah, we'll purge.
Noble son of Britannia, I shall fight to the death. Knightly valor.
I mean, yeah, we'll do our buffs for Battle Pilgrims.
Engineer.
We'll grab Tactician. Upgrade this to tier 2. Can't get any heroes yet.
Ever faithful.
We'll grab more of those scorpions, because those are doing us really well. And the thing we'll want to do ASAP is start getting more battle pilgrims. Since they don't have to deal with the negative consequences of casualty replenishment.
My deeds are legend.
Oh, vow completed.
Hero of Britannia.
Did they take it back already?
Pure of art. Defender of the weak.
Let's see. More buffs for them. Ooh, okay. Pledge to campaign when a siege battle in desert or jungle climate. Gives us buffs for questing knights. We'll go with the desert or climate.
Death before dishonor.
Oh. Okay, we spotted the army.
Mighty warrior.
Okay. This might be the end of this campaign. Hopefully they don't actually decide to fight us. Oh, and the Coordinate forces are getting ready to come down on us. Yeah. Alright. We have to win this battle. And we are not in great shape. Oh, most of these enemies stalk too. Yeah, I think we've lost this campaign. Oh well, we'll fight it out and we'll see how it does. Let's see.
Loaded, my lord. We fight for Britonia. Gifted tinkerer. Questing knights.
Okay. Let's hope this works out. So we'll try corner camping. I know it's not really a one-size-fits-all solution, but it's our best option at this point. Doesn't seem like they want to come in range of our units. fire that over there. Very nice.
We fight for Bretonnia.
I want you to fire those over there. I want these to go into those chariots.
Sighted and ready. Loaded and
Okay,
ready.
fire that over there.
Battle ready.
Fire that over there.
Loaded and ready.
Yeah, they're in the back line.
Peasant bowman. What do you bid?
Okay, go into their ranged units.
Peasant bowman. Master craftsman.
Yeah, our front line's falling apart.
Questing
Uh,
to victory. Legate.
oh well. We're at the hour mark anyways. So it's definitely a fun campaign. I definitely want to keep playing it. We're going to do this one later in the week. And I'm definitely gonna try to work on a strategy to better handle the starting area. We might stay and fight the Skaven a little longer. We might start with one of their minor settlements first, instead of going into the 2 armies off the bat. I'll workshop it out a little bit and try to make something work. In the meantime, I want to thank everybody who came out tonight. You folks have been a fantastic audience as always. I've been UI. And I want to thank you for coming out to the channel. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more of it, you can subscribe to the channel. If you're on YouTube, on Twitch, you can leave a follow. You can also leave a like. Lets me know that you're enjoying the content and you want to see more. Or just tells me that I'm doing a good job. Sometimes I like to be told I'm doing a good job. You can also leave a comment after the stream if you want to see other mods or certain types of content on the channel. We do things other than Total War, of course, so you might want to leave a suggestion on something you want to see. Steam sale's coming up, and I'm looking for new games to pick up for the channel. So those are great right now. There's, of course, the X if you want to keep up with the channel scheduling and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll just shit post on there, have a little fun. And, of course, if you want to financially support the channel, I have a Ko-Fi. Entirely optional. Other than that, I just want to say thank you. Have a good one, and I'll see you folks next time. Hopefully I'll see you folks next time, but maybe it'll be different folks. Until then, take care, have a good one, and I hope I'll see you again. Bye-bye.